A lot of the stuff we're doing now is going to be the direction alignment for your load, right? We want to be linear. The other piece to that is making sure that when we do load, in however long we can load for, we're still anchored down cleared. The biggest piece I would say is like just getting anchored while clearing, because a lot of times that guys have that quad dominant load, they'll get here, they'll have that little misdirection and they won't clear, so then they have to kind of roll over their lead leg to get into the slot, as opposed to if we're linear, it's a much easier clear. Yeah. So first one, I want to train in a cleared set like we did over there. So it's just here, boom, pull it back, throw. So that goes in your glove arm, that goes in your throwing arm. Same thing like we did with the med ball, just kind of hover. I like the idea of not even really picking it up first, because that's going to give us a good viewpoint of where we need to be to clear, right? Yeah. So it's just a quick little rock back, create tension in the hip flexor, boom, let the arm flow through into the slot. We're just warming up the arm here while cleared hips. Good. Get that torso back. That's it. Much better. Quick resistance of your glove side, okay? When I let go, go ahead and go to your throw. Go ahead. Yeah. Now, do you see how that little bit of resistance almost like just engages that core? And then as soon as that core is engaged, right, because it's not something that we can do consciously because there's just too many things going on, but it's like, boom, it's a subconscious task completion. And then now you have that stability and it just whips the arm, you know what I'm saying? So that's the idea too of like a counterbalance, you know, stuff that we can add that resistance in. Good. Little resistance and then go. And the idea when we preset the lead leg cleared is that we don't have to then fixate on like clearing, because it's already down. It should be cleared, right? So if we clear it, then our pelvis is already going to rotate against that femur. So as our trunk rotates, it's that. And again, it's like, I never want to tell anyone to force knee extension, but it's just getting you away from landing and having to go, right? So fix it. And when I say fix it, just preset it here. So then when you do like start getting into our more rock backs, it can just come down cleared. So we'll start rocking back here. Here, just go right to the blue. A rock back is just pick that up almost like a hover. I like to keep my hands kind of like in the center. I know we have different arm paths. Just keep your hands in the center, rock back. The head stays for a split second and then get after it. That's nice. Good, dude, nice. Now let's add in some movement. I said the last time, right? Like the more movement we can add in before the drill, the more that you can obtain that actual movement itself, right? So this one's going to be shoulders facing, and I'm just going to take a step back with my right foot, but I'm not taking the step back and going, right? I'm staying in this line. The torso is going to be what counter rotates, right? So I step back on the balls of my feet. That's going to allow the hip to stay into rotation. Boom. Don't get so fixated on the distance you're creating, right? We don't want that. Just a little bit of hop back here. And you'll feel like these ones are gonna feel really good. It's that same thing with the torso, right? Now it's the torso just trying to find out where that posture is instead of having to go like aggressively. Brief little step with the right foot, into rotation, go into your throw. And you're gonna get, dude, these are the first time you're doing these. These aren't like super easy, right? So stay in the yellow, get 4 reps in a row, just feel like, all right, boom, that's as much as space as I can create. All right, boom. Now it's like, okay, now can I get this to stay in extension without having to go down with it, right? In extension, pull back more, because I want your foot to match up with the rubber, right? So like once you step back, pause. So see how much space you have now in between your feet? So that's gonna create more angle as you lift that, right? So I would get you to step back a little bit more when you get to the rubber. So then I want you almost fix in this posture here. And then it's the same rep. You're just getting there on your own now. That's it. Yeah. Good. These should start feeling pretty dangerous because you're creating a good amount of tension in a short window, right? And this is the other thing too, man, is like if we can go in this rep without this leg compromising our direction, that means that we have the enough stability to be linear. So therefore we should be linear in every rep. Yeah. Here, red. Now, all you're doing, same movement. I want you to turn the hand down with the counter B. That counter B, counterbalance me. So you're like this and you're up. And you're not quite getting the amount of glove side extension that creates the stretch. You're doing a great job with your rear hip, like it's not doing that, which is usually the biggest issue. So it's here, and now create that with the thumb down and press an extension. Dude, just jump like 30 miles an hour, bro. You notice that difference? Yeah, go ahead. Because that glove, that thumb down, dude, creates more,
I feel that.
yeah, more tension. Yep. Toss and throws. So go ahead and go back, extend the glove side. I'm gonna toss it right into your pocket. And the goal is allow the glove side and that little hold there. You gotta be patient. Don't think about going to get the ball. Let it come to you. It's gonna be a quick little Johnny. Let's see if we can get it, okay? So I'll just go red tosses. Dude. So what happens now is it becomes a little bit more reactionary, and now you go, huh. That little bit like, huh, that hunch is gonna then pull you. And then there's this patience perspective, right? I see it as just patient. It's like you just not really trying to get out front here as much as you are just like, I gotta catch it first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and Major League Baseball you. I want you to hit these with a baseball now. So a little preset, take this bad boy, boom. So I'm fit, like this is another thing too, right? Like my momentum is kind of shifting this way, but as soon as I start to roll this, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't roll like this. Yeah. That glove side thumb, yeah, a couple reps. Yeah. Yeah. You don't know what like 50% is, huh? You're just like, let's ride, dude. Trick, dude, really nice. Same thing we did over the left side, but it's gonna be a right side. Lift, down, same rep. I just teasing in a leg lift. No slider, leg lift down. Don't go forward with your upper half until you come down, right? Think about like Clayton Kershaw, you know? Come down, boom, extend, go. Down, extend. Yeah, we'll take that one, that 5 mile an hour more one. Yeah, see, it's like, it's still powerful, right? But it's like the power's not coming until a specific moment in time. And that's what I want to get your brain to understand, dude. It's like, we can leg lift, we can do everything here, but like the real move doesn't come until I freaking drop. You know what I'm saying? Same thing.
Yeah. Should I try to get this open?
So that's going to be more so of a byproduct of this phase, right? Right now, you're so, and this is going to happen, and it's, you know, it's no one's fault. Right now, you're so fixated here, and you're doing such a good job here that now we're just not getting that little bit of inch to clear it, right? And that's fine, because right now, I just really want to fixate on this. So same thing. Don't really put a huge emphasis on the lead foot, because typically that will get you out of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And dude, you're clear. Let me see. I need a phone. Some freaking visual feel versus real over here. Yeah. So know this too, right? Like just because our front foot comes down a little bit angled, it doesn't necessarily mean we're completely cut off. You're cut off a little bit. Like see that little bow there? So let's blend, all right? So we'll blend Kershaw rep, blend with a step back into rotation, hover, throw. You clear on that one because you're already rotated. You know what I'm saying? So then this just falls into place and your pelvis is open, right? So then we'll blend 5. So just hammer reps. So back to the Kershaw. So when I say blend, it's just like take the one and then the second one and try to be like within 5 seconds, right? So it's a Kershaw rep, boom, and then right into step back, open, clear. A lot of this stuff, dude, is like me getting out of the way and just kind of letting you explore the blend. You know what I'm saying? Like that one right there, it looked like you took the same approach of like violency. And as soon as you step back, it was like, you know, like I'm loading, but I'm loading without, you know, being an external rotation. So that's what's tough about blends, dude, is like this one is a drastically different sensation than this one. So let's change the blend actually. We'll go Kershaw, same one. That's probably one of your better ones. Next one, just preset open. Just preset open without the step back. The step back's tough, dude. So like just preset open with a little hover. So we're open, just a little hover, throw. Lift it, throw it. Yep. Here's another ball. Boom, right into a Kershaw. Now we explore. Good. And you can be a little bit more patient after the second rep. Yeah, as long as you're not letting that momentum, when you pull up, take you
that way.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How we do that is the glove side. And you had it earlier just because it was a heavier object. So it was able to just counterbalance your weight. Now you have nothing, right? So it's kind of just boom. That's why I like kind of the thumb down. I'm never going to say like, hey, I know you're going into an outing freaking tomorrow and I want you to focus on a cue of thumb down. Like that's not the goal. I think just the thumb down is something we can look at in drills just to keep that in extension. Yeah. Yeah. Do that rep again. I'm gonna fix your front foot. So you're like almost thinking like clearing has to get your foot way over here. It's still linear, right? Like it's a lot harder to balance because of it being linear, but this is gonna allow you to block, right? Like you can even crossfire as long as our foot, like the positioning of our foot isn't closed, that puts our knee in, you know what I'm saying? So I think about like when I land, I think about landing like heel first. And I think if I land heel first, that's going to allow me to point my toe direction more linear. And then that opens up this, which I know that means I'm opened up. You're freaking a kid, dude. I'm not going to tell you to focus on those things. Like it's more about the drill giving you the right freaking neural pattern for you then to just to understand that that's what it is. And it's probably a better rep for you to preset the glove side. Yeah. Good. Why didn't you preset it?
What? Oh, the glove?
Yeah. Too many other thoughts? That's all right. My biggest encouragement for you, man, don't make the same mistake I did. Like it's a singular thought, right? Like every rep. And it's so easy to have multiple thoughts and it's really tough to manage, dude. The whole goal is, you know, you're an athlete. As soon as this gets so aggressive mentally, it takes away your athletic ability, right? So like get the fixation of the cue in these drills. And then when we go out into like throw, it's just like, all right, I'm an athlete. So much easier said than done. Yeah, that's a good rep.